bug. Is this me? Who is this? Some kind of goddess, perhaps? Okay. Quest started the ceremony. Okay. Got a little jump. Interesting. What is this? Some kind of alien technology? A to jump? Yep. Got that. Move toward the wall to begin climbing. Okay, so we got Breath of the Wild. Cool. What's up here? Let's check this. Check out down here first. What is this door? Nothing. Okay, cool. I'm down for a little Breath of the Wild gameplay. I'll say Breath of the Wild was a very interesting game. I played it myself on when I first got my Switch. That's why I bought a Switch, actually. And I never really actually enjoyed the game. Wow. That is cool. Never enjoyed the game until I watched my wife play it, actually. She kind of... I kind of rush through video games. At least I used to. I've gotten a little bit better at it. But she like collected everything in that game. She would go everywhere. I think she was pretty dang close to 100%ing Breath of the Wild. I know she did all the side quests and everything, but man, watching her do all that, at the time I wasn't really into video games, but that kind of got me a little inspired for sure to be more thorough and slow with video games. You know, it's not a rush. Nice music. Let's check out this town. Ooh, what's that up in the sky? A little boat? A little airship? IBEX camp. Okay. Ooh, a little sneaking. Wonder if we're going to get into some kind of combat or stealth stuff. What kind of voice do you think this person has? I can't tell if they're a man or a woman. I can feel JD smiling behind her mask. Oh wait, this is me. I can feel JD smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-bearing little grimace behind mine. Oh yeah, what's up with the masks? I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I know, I know. I tell JD that I know, but that it hasn't quite sunk in yet. She chuckles. I promise you, Sable, you're fine. But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember, the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. Is this like a grandmother or perhaps a parent? I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and you put those little grasping claws on the handles. You were off. And you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching, you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. JD reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I don't know where to start. JD's story warms me, but I feel too overwhelmed to let it settle. I tell her with a sigh that I don't know where to begin. She chuckles. Well, I can help with that. You'll need to talk to Halal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Halal will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun, I think I might suspect what JD's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. Going on some kind of adventure. I'll be back soon. I won't choose the wrong path. I'll be okay. Don't go planning on your return before you've even left. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision you're making out there. I tell her that's why I'm so eager to make it, to choose well and quickly so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak with Halal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak with Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Sizzo, but you know how he is. I have something to give you, a compass to help you on your journey. It is the same one I used in my gliding. On an artifact. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there. Perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Compass. Okay. Cool. Well, let's go talk to... Was this Halal up here? He's got something for me, it looks like. X. I don't need, I'm using a PlayStation 3 controller. 4 PlayStation 4. Yeah, okay, square. As I approach Halal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve and vigor. And on a day like this, I'm ready to match it, without a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this. Halal hands me a small round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Halal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. What is this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but ask Halal, what is this? Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Halal that I feel electricity? Then you're doing it right. What you feel on that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones, or gliding? Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. Perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now, it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Halal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Halal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember JD's words now and tell Halal I'll go see Driss. Whispering stones. I can't believe my basic reading skills not very good, apparently. Whoop. Nice. Alright, let's check out this bike. Hey, buddy. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore, or will I get used to it? Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable, hello. Hello, how are you? I'm well. I let it hang there a moment. Tell me about this bike, buddy. Oh, what's going on with the camera? But I can't do it. I'm too keen, and the words spill out. I ask Drisk if he might, sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me. Your bike. He yells it like it's an idea he's just had. Your bike, yeah, of course. Right, yes, your bike. That I was meant to, that I prepared for you. Because today is your gliding, yes? Driss nods. Yes, of course, right. Yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? By which I mean I arranged it for you. In a sort of a tutorial for you. A tutorial? Yes, exactly. A learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding. But Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby, a tester if I've ever seen one. I'll give it a go. Really? I mean, yeah, good. Be gentle, though. That sand cutter's older than JD. You treat her with respect. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Heck yeah. When you're not riding it, your hover bike will appear as a blue icon on your compass. Cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, it seems a little clunky. I like this. Very cool. Okay. Oh, so you can do a little strafing. Okay. Okay. What do you think? I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations! How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles? Unexplained hissing? Small fires? Yeah, that thing was rattly. What do you mean fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire. Even a little bit. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think that we're fine. Is this bike dangerous? Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Halal? Yeah. Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of this sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands. And Halal's got something to show you, too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only, lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help in his bike, and I depart for Halal. Okay. I forgot the run button already. Ooh, who's that? How is that Sema manages to contain so much chaos and verve in a so small form? Even now, there is something troublesome being dreamed up behind that mask. I know it. Ooh, what is this? IBEX 2 red dye. The dye bottle for the colors of the IBEX 2 red bike. Okay, cool. Do we not talk to this fella? I guess not. How's our climbing ability? Not that great. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can't, like, jump like in Zelda. What do you got? I rode the bike. Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise it'll be worth the trip. Okay. I guess we're supposed to do that now. Which is over that way. this little sign? North to Dunboyne, south to the Wind Tower, west Chums is crudely written on the sign. Northwest Burnt Oak Station. Okay. We'll go find this temple. I hope the real bike that we're getting is a little faster. Ooh, that must be it. Alright, we'll leave that right there. This game is very cute. Alright, we're going to be doing some climbing. What is this? Mothman? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Maybe what we're going to be acquiring in here will be something to help us vertically. Because there ain't no way we're getting back up that. Okay. It's a clock in the bottom left. Some like snake orb things top right, and I don't know what that is in the bottom right. Some kind of cube. Energy cube, maybe? The stone thrums like a beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Am I afraid? Exhilarated? Maybe it feels right. I am ready for Rohana to know me. I am ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know that I am in her sight. Oh. Very cool. Ooh, the sun's coming up. Okay. Beaming me up. Looking very Zelda. That almost looks like the oh, what is it called? Like the tears that you get your Sheikah Slate powers from. What was that? Show Halal the activated gliding stone. Hold A to glide midair. Yeah, okay. Where do we go from here? Climb that, maybe? Okay, sweet. That really is just the hang glider. Big jump. We gonna make it? Easy. I was gonna try and 360 it. Alright. Back to the bike. Which is right there. No timer on it, just lasts. Alright, let's go see if we have a new bike yet. Ooh, sick jump. When I return to Halal, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? It's exciting. Hovering is exciting, and ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head and not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right? You can do anything you want. His mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I tell him I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. He laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, huh? I think about that, but I decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, and my childhood. To lose the Perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all of that out there. But the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Halal for their advice and for their help and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance all in one. I say goodbye. Before I go, Halal gestures towards the tower. It seems Sizzo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. All the way to the top. What the heck is this thing? Logging in. Hello, Sable. Unread messages 0. Have a good day. Little post box. Be seeing those, I'm sure. Out on our little adventure. I'm excited. I'm just excited to see what this game's got in store for us. Seems like a special one so far. Ooh, 20 cubes of sorts. Sizzo is an outclanner to the IBEX too, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. But Sizzo has been among us so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the IBEX 2 are quite insular, and that our designation of IBEX 2 versus outclanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of a nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Sizzo did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Excited for my bike? Yeah. Sizzo has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I am always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, JD told me how excited you were. Sizzo sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss for his I don't begrudge Driss for his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered, and besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. Sounds like an adventure. I tell Sizzo I like the sound of that. A little adventure before my big one. It's more meaningful than you know, to bond with one's bike before it has taken form. It's more of a privilege than labor. Here, take this. Sizzo hands me something. The navigator. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I ask Sizzo where I might start looking. He's going to point them all out, and we're going to mark them like Zelda. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships and fragments spread apart. A good start would be to ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. Together we will create something new out of the old. Okay, yeah. Use a navigator to mark interesting... Yeah, okay. So we'll go there. Go out there. And somewhere out there, I guess. Cool. Let's do it. Interesting. Wonder if this is one of our old ships. There's nothing of use to be found in the ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Push it. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing about with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Raymond. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. All right, let's see if that's what that old machinist told us holds up. Sorry. All right, let's see if that old machinist told us holds up. If not, there will be hell to pay. I hear the sound of a mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps. Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Raymond. The sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rohana's mask. Not that hard. You've torn it out. Suddenly, the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do I do that, Raymond? Let me check the machinist's notes. A long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Raymond? That lever, Toma. The one you just ripped out. We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. Well, it didn't go well. What is that? Oh, I'm stuck. So no parts, huh? Must be something we're missing. Uh-oh. Are you looking for a calibrator? I am immediately on guard. Seima has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older, more experienced, and should be more than able to withstand it. In practice. You won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it, never, never. She never fails to get to me. May I have it, please? I decide to be gentle, and I ask her, may I please have it? May I please have it? She mimics me terribly, all high and screechy, despite my best efforts. I seethe. Oh well, too bad. Maybe you'll find it on your own, but I don't think so. Think so. Seima laughs off my irritation. But I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and I try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put out my hand, proud of myself for standing tall before Seima. If you give me some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want. I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator or to acquiesce. Just push her over. But then I simply stifle a sigh and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Ah, alright. Beetle time. I'm gonna go travel over here first. Go see if we can find the other parts. Then we'll go find some beetles. Maybe we'll find some beetles on our way. Alright. What do we got going over here? I don't know if we'll be able to climb up that. Almost there. Got it. Nice. Okay. Nice. I love how vibrant it is during the day. It gets kind of muted at night, but this game looks nice. Ah, maybe something in this little wreckage. I wonder if that's part of the ship. Atomic power supply. Cool. Got it. Ooh, what's going on? Ooh, what is that? Cuts. A cache of 100 cuts made from metal harvested from crashed ships. They have holes punched through the metal where a rope can be slid through for easy and convenient transportation. That's what that is. Cuts. Okay. Maybe some kind of currency? Alright. To the red mark? Imagine this thing just explodes, kills me. It's the end of the game. Going on an adventure and then I explode into flames in front of my family and clan. Okay, what do we got over here? Is this a bunch of ship parts, perhaps? Should I be looking around to this? Take a look. Yeah, what is that? Hello? Chum egg. Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground. Perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, these eggs seem to float with how light they are. They must be a good place to deliver these. Okay. Another little collectible. Maybe another chest back here. That'd be sick. Ooh, it's a little hut. I thought. Oh, a beetle. How do we? Maybe that's what the sneaking's for. What's the sneak button again? Okay. Oh, be quiet, be quiet. Gotta sneak up on him. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe run after him? Come here. Ah, he dug a little hole. Okay, there's so many. We gotta move nice and slow. Come on. I don't know if we're gonna be... Yeah, I don't know if we're catching these things. Come here. Damn. Maybe we need some kind of net. Oh, place a marker here. And we'll come back maybe when we have another sort of resource, I guess. Okay. Another ship. Got a little power supply. Nice. There it is. Atomic control panel. Well, let's head back. Running around in flip-flops. Oh, my bike teleported up here? That's kind of nice. Yamar is a man of few words, and he's nothing if not consistent. Nice. Any messages? Nope. Alright. Catching beetles. Do you know where I can find some beetles? I know where to find them. There's a nest of beetles just east of here. You can't just walk up to one and catch it, though. I found that out. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor, and the beetle will start eating it. Then you can sneak up and grab it. Okay. Tell JD how strange it is being called a glider. Whoops. Instead of just Sable, or even Clan Child. Gotcha. Just trying to get you used to it. She seems to really like it. Maybe I like it too. My little glider. Alright, let's go get those beetles. Are those it? No. Those things? Okay. Okay, sneak up. They're freaking huge. Thank you, yellow elephant beetle. Alright, get over here, buddy. Thank you. One more. It's all yours, buddy. Or if I can just walk up. I can. Nice. Alright. Let's go give Stupid kids, some beetles. Some yellow elephant beetles. Nah, they're not stupid. They're pretty cute. Well, creepy. Alright, where's the bike? Right there. Alright, where is Sima? This way. Or is that the marker to camp? I think she was off this way. Oh, no, she likes to play in the cave underneath the camp. Okay. So we should just be able to go grab it. Grab the part from her here, hopefully. I'm sure she hid it somewhere. She's going to tell me I have to go find it after this. Whoa. What's up? I feel embarrassingly vindicated. Ah, we got it. As I hand Sama the beetles, but rather than gloat, she hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving. You're leaving and you'll never come back. She blows her nose and then wipes her hand on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. People leave. That's their choice. I tell Sama that Yara is allowed to do whatever she likes, and that if it's her choice to go, then we must respect it. I wonder if she can tell I'm putting a little extra weight in my voice, which I hope sounds like the wisdom of age. You wouldn't leave forever, right? Nah, I'll be back. I start to speak, but Sama cuts me off with a wail. Please don't go. I tell Sama not to worry, that I will be back sooner than she knows, and I'm sure she pouts behind her mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she'll be ready for her gliding by then, and she can come bother me herself. Promise? I say yes. Good, then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. Alright. Let's get this bike. Sizzo. It's all the way at the top. Oh, come on. There we go. I return to Sizzo with the parts, and it's as she waves me over that I feel a pang of sadness in my chest. When will I see her again once I'm gone? Well done, Sable. Yes, this is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own? Heck yeah, dude. Sizzo relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she's particularly rigid or anxious ordinarily, but there's a certain calm beauty that one truly appreciates when Sizzo is in her element. I wonder if it's this way for all machinists. What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquired, they fit together not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They have always belonged to her. All we are doing is assembling her from what she has already been. I nod and feel a soft buzzing in my ears. Among my clan, we believe that machines have names, held for ages like deep secrets unheard by those unequipped to listen. We will find this one's name together. Assemble the machine. Where do I start? Gliding bike booster. Okay. Gliding bike wings. Nice. This one's got wings. Stabilize us a little bit. Alright, last piece. Gliding bike front. This thing looks like it's going to be sweet. Throw a little color thing on there too. You know, that I got from that box. Sizzo relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that just strictly, yeah. Oh, okay. We got this. Sorry. What do I need to do? Oh. Is there something I'm missing? Oh. Weird. There it is. Listen. Zizo tilts her head for a moment, leaning closer to Simoon. All at once, I know the hoverbike's name. Simoon. I say it in a whisper to let Zizo know. Simoon. Simoon. Well done, Sable. What sort of name is that? I ask Zizo what sort of name it is, and if it speaks to any particular clan or culture. If it does, then I do not know it. Perhaps you will find out on your journey. Zizo shrugs, mostly to herself. Or perhaps you won't, but I hardly think it matters. You are bonded all the same. I tell Simoon that I am eager to know her better, and Zizo looks quite proudly at the both of us. You are ready, then. For the gliding, may all the gods turn their faces from you, Sable. An odd blessing, perhaps, but Zizo is prone to such things, and I can read in her tone that it was meant quite sweetly. Why do we want the gods to look away from us? You must learn to listen to Simoon, to care for her. Seek out my fellow machinists on your travels, Sable. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. Oh, and here, take this. It's a machinist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk on your gliding. Show them your worth, and they'll give you more badges. I thank Zizo twice for a good measure, and give a bow. I am ready. Woohoo! Alright. Let's go speak to JD. Oh, come on. What? Sable, that cartographer landed his balloon while you were away. He did? You should go speak to him. See if you can't get a map. I nod and begin to go, but JD gestures me back and puts something in my hand. Here's some money to get you going on your journey. Use it mostly wisely, and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want to be ruled by it. I thank JD effusively and head out on my way. Alright, where did he land? Oh, right there. Okay. Come on. The grabbing is a little awkward sometimes. Interesting looking mask. The balloon was more fun than the person in it. Oh, okay. I approached the cartographer. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? Longingly? Yeah, it's cool. I nod enthusiastically. It really is an impressive vessel. However nervous I get imagining being up there all alone. I wonder if anyone's ever fallen off of one. Best not to ask right now. Well, good to meet you, and oh, I should introduce myself. I'm Jordan. Tell him I'm Sable. Suppose if you've come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, huh? I would love one. Of course you would. That'll be 50 cuts. I'll take it. Perfect. Let's trade then. A map of the Ewer sold by a member of the Cartographer Guild. Yeah, I'll take it. I thank him for the Ewer map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel even more real. Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. Ask how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me, but I spent a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you, from Hakoa to the Sodic Waste. Thank you. I thank Jordan for the tip and say goodbye. Farewell. You've unlocked a piece of the map. You can navigate the map screen in the pause menu. Once you've visited a place, you can fast travel to that location using the map screen. Your hover bike will also travel with you. Okay, nice. I guess it's time, huh? As she looks out across the landscape, Zeki's shoulders sag a little. I wonder what she's thinking about. Something on your mind? I don't know how she's done it. That's Ilaria over there. The kid? I follow her gaze to a little speck in the distance, which I now understand is her daughter Ilaria. She shakes her head. No, she's fine, and I'll get her. I'm just... She shrugs. Parenting. I suppose I'll know more about that when I'm older. I return to JD with a new lightness, and it makes the weight of my departure feel heavier still. What a strange day. Sable, is that a badge you've got there? Yes. I tell JD that Sizzo gave me the badge. Then you must have earned it. Well done. I give a bow of thanks. Well, Sable, if you keep this up, you'll be headed for the mask caster in no time. I try to think about going to a mask caster, but it seems impossibly far away. Imagine choosing what I want to be. Imagine choosing what I want to be forever. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry about it. You'll get plenty of badges when you're out there, and once you've got 3 alike, you can trade it in for that mask. But don't feel like your first mask is about final choice. The gliding is about freedom and exploration. I suggest you claim as many masks as you wish. Only at your final ceremony will you be asked to choose one. Which one should I choose? You'll have to fill it out, but when you know, you'll know. Now. The tone of her now puts the butterflies back in my stomach. With all of this done, there's only one thing left. It's time then, isn't it? Time to walk through the face door at the Temple of Rohana. There you'll assemble your gliding mask. And go. There are things I wish to convey to JD here. Depths of love and gratitude and fear and worry and hope. And though I find myself unable to speak any of it in words, I know she understands. Before you leave, child, I made you these. They are dyed with the traditional IBEX 2 maroon. And I hope provide you great comfort out in the desert. When you leave today, you will no longer be Sable, clan child of IBEX 2. You will simply be Sable, and the rest will come. But no matter what you are, no matter where your journey takes you, I will always know you, and I will always love you. And I will see you again. I don't know where my journey will end, but I know where it must begin, and I am ready. I should head to the temple to begin my gliding. All right. Well, I guess we shall begin in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm liking this game so far. It's got me interested. It's very peaceful, you know. I wonder what kind of exploration we'll get into, or where we'll go. I'm excited to find out, like I said. Thanks for watching, guys.